Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today on unfinished business. So this is going to be about a soul connection that you feel with another person where perhaps there is a challenge or a separation currently playing out. So we're going to take a look to see what some of this unfinished business may be, what some of the lessons are in the situation, and how things might play out as time goes by. So just take what resonates for you guys, and get rid of anything that doesn't. The decks I'll be using here today, I will list them down below, as well as this Organite, which is called the Archangel Azrael Organite, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. And if you guys are interested in your own personalized version of this reading, this is a reading that I offer in my Etsy shop, so I will put that link down below. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. We're going to start off with number one, with the outline that I've created. What is the current theme that is playing out in this connection right now? So we're going to go into a combination of decks from Aqua Moonlight, which is the Secrets of a Lover's Journey, and the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. Let's see the theme that is currently playing out in this connection right now. What is the current theme playing out in this connection right now? We have surprises in store, unknown events coming hidden from view. Okay, so the thing is, there's some mystery, there's some things that we can't quite see, so there's going to be some sort of reveal at a later date. So a lot is being hidden from us right now. There's a lot of things that maybe we still need to figure out. Let's see what else. We have despair, falling apart, sinking, and hopeless. So there could be some sadness here. This is to me like a Five of Cups energy, where maybe what we wanted to happen didn't happen with this person. And so there's this feel like a sinking feeling. Maybe things have fallen apart. Maybe we were really, really waiting for something to change and it just never did. We have the distorted mirror. So I feel like there's a lot of things going on with the self. So it's either you, your person, or a little bit of both. So there's a distorted way that we're seeing ourselves. And if we're not seeing ourselves as whole, then we're going to walk around and be very distorted with our dealings with people. So someone is distorted here. And I just feel like that's probably why the situation fell apart, is because someone doesn't really truly love themselves. What they're seeing, they don't like. And when you don't like yourself and you're not happy, you're going to project a lot of that crap onto other people. And we have resentment, stinging words, bitterness, and anger. I feel like some of you guys, someone took something out on someone, okay? Now I'm going to do it from your point of view, which is what I feel like is going on here, is this person probably with their distorted view of either the world or themselves, they ended up projecting something onto you. They were very bitter, they were very angry, and basically it caused this falling apart of this connection, okay? And maybe you were really hoping to kind of understand this individual and try to figure out what happened. And I feel like some of you guys are still waiting for answers. And that's probably why you're coming to this reading today, is you kind of want to know, like, what happened? Where is this person coming from, etc. So let's go ahead and break it down, okay? Let's go ahead and break this energy down with the surprises in store. Just kind of like things that are hidden from view, things that maybe we don't know, things that maybe we didn't consider. All right, so these two decks, this is from Ciro Marchetti. This is the Kipper and Lenormand decks. Let's see what we need to know here. Okay, so we have the rider, and the rider is movement, you guys. We really thought that there was going to be movement. That's what I'm getting here. So right now, the theme that's currently playing out is that we wanted movement. We thought that something was going to happen with this person, and I'm getting here that something has not happened. It seems like there's a stuck energy here. It seems like what we thought was going to happen just has not happened. We still are just trying to figure out the mystery. This is the Marchetti Tarot. We really, really thought that there was going to be an offer by now. And I'm getting for a lot of you guys that we're starting to feel hopeless because it just seems like things are still not happening the way that we had hoped. And what I'm getting here, you guys, is that if this person is not ready to come towards you and communicate to you or offered you like a solid explanation or something just of value here, you're probably better off at this time either being in separation or just not being with this person at all, okay? And to me, it's also, if we're wanting movement in this connection, allow this person to come towards you. Now, you're not putting your life on hold waiting for this to happen, of course, but you're just letting the energies lie, okay? You don't know what's going to happen, but instead of like being in a state of anxiety, when, if, all those things, you're just kind of letting it lie. And I feel like that Page of Pentacles is also saying, invest in yourself. Some of you guys could also be nurturing either a child or nurturing like a business. So this is a great golden opportunity if there is no movement in this connection to really turn a lot of that focus and energy and time that you might have placed on this person onto your business, your child, or yourself, or just your home, what you're trying to build. Because that little bunny there, that is, creation, birth, new beginnings. And number one, of course, is also new beginnings. So turn a lot of this energy. We don't really know what's going to happen because this person may have a lot of work to do and we don't know if they're going to do it or when they're going to do it. So you might as well just focus on you in the meantime. So there is an opportunity for us to get some things done and to enjoy our lives while whatever needs to play out plays out. Okay. So instead of continuing to be in the state of despair where it just seems like, oh, it's hopeless, try not to focus on it. Don't look at the empty road. Look at the road that is actually going to take you places, move you forward in life. That's that Page of Pentacles. So that's a theme here that's available for you if you want it. Interesting. We have two cards from two different decks with the same exact word. That's crazy, you guys. So I feel like both of you are in despair. You're in despair because this situation has fallen apart. I'm also getting here that your person is in despair as well. So something is not working in their lives. That distorted mirror makes sense to me. And when people are in despair, then usually what they're going to do is, especially if they're like in that whole sinking feeling, they feel like there's no hope left, they feel like life sucks, they're very cynical and pessimistic, they're not really going to be in the greatest energy to be hopeful in a situation with anyone else. So something's going on. Someone could have lost someone. There is a dog here. Someone could have lost a friend, lost a parent, lost a relative, lost just something, business. There could be a reason for their despair. Now, there's no reason that people should treat us like crap, right? But at the same time, it's like if they're in this energy and they're feeling hopeless and they don't have the tools to deal with it properly, they're most likely going to be unpleasant, unfortunately. Or they're going to say things such as, I just need time and I need space. And we need to give it to them. Because the more that we push someone to be happy with us or to want what we want, the more they're actually going to run away. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. That's happening right now. Justice, interesting. I feel like things are going to balance out eventually. Justice will be served. This is also about doing the right thing. This person does have it in them to do the right thing. So if you guys make a lot of excuses for this individual, such as they just have a lot going on right now, so, that's why they're acting this way. Yes and no. At some point, we got to pull ourselves up, and we all have the capability of doing the right thing. We have the capability of making decisions, even if they're hard. We have the capability to do it. And I feel like if someone is in a situation such as, and I'm just going to put it out there, not going to be for everybody, they're married, or they're in a situation where they're tied up in a legal battle. They can only use that excuse for so long as to why they're going to stay stuck or why they can't be with you, etc. At some point, they're going to have to make a decision, a clean cut, like a clean cut break, and start moving forward with their lives and to get their lives back in order. Okay. So I feel like there's just major chaos and major disorder for this person. And it could be that they're up against a legal crisis, or there's another contract, like a karmic contract going on with another person. And that right there causes this individual to feel like, you know what, they're never going to be able to leave that person or the situation. They're never going to be able to get on top. So they might as well just give up. All of those things are real feelings. But again, every individual on this planet has an opportunity to get past this and to not let these things drag them down. And I just feel like that's where your person is at, which is why they're coming through in this distorted energy. I'm not going to be able to get past this. I don't have anything to offer you. And that's why it's so important, you guys, that you offer yourself this. Instead of looking for this person to offer this to you, offer it to yourself. Create this for yourself. So this is a part of your lesson right now. If someone is not on the same page as you, get on the same page with yourself. Don't look for someone else to complete you. Complete yourself. Okay? So if you're spending a lot of time looking at what didn't work, 5 of Cups energy, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like it's not fair, all this other stuff, it's not going to get you anywhere. So the 3 + 2 is number 5, means something has to change. We've got to find a way to bring balance and order back into our lives. Because if we don't, we're going to constantly feel this state of despair. We're going to fall into this routine of being sad all the time and feeling like life is not fair, or, you know, looking at the injustice of the situation. And I'm speaking from experience of being stuck in that feeling of it's not fair. Was stuck in it for 12 years, just coming out of the tail end of it. So it's a real thing. You can get stuck in that cycle. And when you're in that cycle, it does feel like everything is just hopeless. It's not fair. Life is not fair. People suck, this and that. The justice system is corrupt, you know, all those things. And it doesn't mean that those things can't be true. Maybe they are. But connecting to that and plugging into that energy on a daily basis, it's not going to help you. It's not going to empower you. It's not going to help you live your life. Things are going to constantly look black and white for you. And that's no way to be. The thing is, we need to see things from both sides, be right in the middle. That even-mindedness, that's really, really the sweet spot in life, is being right in the middle, right in the middle. So that's an interesting little lesson that's coming through right now for this theme. Okay, so let's take a look and see this distorted mirror. Self-criticism, unworthy thoughts. So somebody doesn't feel good enough. Now, I'm also getting you guys as well, is that this person triggers this response in you too. You feel like you're not good enough, or there's something wrong with you because of this person's issues, because of what they've said to you or what they've done to you. You're allowing what this person does to define you. And I feel like there's a lesson here for you to heal that energy. All right, so let's see what we need to know here. I love that. The star. The star is about hope. The star is about faith. The star is like you're a shining star. You need to step back into your power. You need to take your power back from this distorted image, this distorted narrative that this person, you know, has perhaps placed upon you. What they think about you and what they say about you is none of your business. It's a book. And it's true. Just because this person is distorted themselves, don't allow what they say about you or what they think about you with their own distorted image of themselves. That's not truth. That's not truth at all. That might be their truth, but that's not your truth. So you can take back your power. You are a star. You are something special. You are unique. And if they can't see it, guess what? You see it. And when you see it, other people see it. We have the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is really being in a nightmare, but it's self-induced, meaning we're thinking about something over and over again. We're up late at night. We're having nightmares. We're having anxiety. We have all kinds of mental things going on because of what this person has said or done to us. So we really need to stop looking at ourselves through this person's eyes or through this person's lens or behavior or energy field. So I feel that's probably why this card is coming up here in the very beginning. This right here is basically telling you you can't see something. But as time goes on, you guys, I really feel like you are going to start to see yourself as this. You're going to see yourself as this star. You're going to see yourself as someone who can move forward and go towards things that are valuable. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean that you and this person will never figure it out and that it couldn't ever be. But what I'm getting here, the current theme that's playing out is pretty dark. So there's some major challenges and there's some major things that need to be cleared and healed. Now, we can't control them. We don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to do it. And if anything, I see that this person doesn't have a lot of tools right now to do the right thing, but you do. So that's why I'm getting, it's time for you to start taking care of you. Taking care of you, boo. So let's go ahead and see what else. Last one, resentment. If someone has said, and this could even be you, like you feel resentful now. You're pissed. You feel bitter. You feel anger. Feel it. Don't push it away and pretend it's not there. Love and light. I can't think negative thoughts, negative things. I'm sorry. If you want to heal it, you got to feel it. Okay. But you definitely don't want to marinate in that pot for too long because that will end up burning you too. So feel it in order to heal it, honor it. Maybe some of you guys, especially we're coming towards the tail end of the year, do a ritual for the new year. You know, leave all this stuff behind, write it down, burn it up on paper, whatever it's going to take, and just release it so you can move into the new year as like a new you without this energy, without the heaviness of this energy, and do it as many times as you need to. So I really love that. All right, let's see what else. We have sudden wealth. Love it. So what's interesting is we have, let me go back here. Surprises in store, right? And sudden wealth. I feel like if you guys can, and I'm connecting the dots here, number 11, that's number 11, justice here. Number 11. If you guys can find the middle ground here, okay, and not allow this person to be your everything and start making moves for you and just kind of reside somewhere right in the middle, you're going to find a payoff here. Moving forward into the new year, you're going to find that you're going to feel a lot more lucky and that the wheel of fortune is going to work in your favor. This negative karmic cycle or whatever's going on with this individual, like you're going to get past it. There's going to be a payoff. You're going to start to realize that, you know what, this all happened for a reason. I get it now. I'm seeing the lessons and I'm seeing the value in these lessons. So I don't have to be bitter anymore. I don't have to hate really this person anymore. I can take this and turn it into something meaningful. I can do something with this anger now. I can turn it into something amazing. I can empower myself in the future. Hell, I can even help other people that might be going through their own stuff because I've gone through it and so I know. Oh yeah, High Priestess. The High Priestess is all-knowing, you guys. The High Priestess understands everything on a deeper level. So you don't have to tell this person really anything. You guys got to do what's best for you, okay? But what I'm getting here is just cut off the energy supply. Keep it to yourself. Work it out within yourself. You don't have to tell this person anything. You don't have to tell people that are connected to them anything. All that does actually is creates more drama, more energy in that field, and it just siphons your energy. I'm getting here to unplug completely and just pull away and really focus on the lessons and the wisdom for you. That's the High Priestess. She's all-knowing. She gets it. She understands things. She understands the mystery. It makes sense to her. She gets it. Things click. And I just feel like that is really, truly for the viewer here. The viewer is going to see exactly what's going on and doesn't really need to search for answers anymore. You get it. You understand this has happened for you, not to you. It happened for you for a reason. And you're going to take the value of the lesson of what happened with this person and you're going to move forward in a very empowered way with that Page of Pentacles. And you're going to plant new seeds for the future in the new year. That's what you're going to do. So very empowering. I love this. So let's take a look and see words and thoughts that this person is holding back. Okay. So this could be things that They never said to you things that they should say to you but haven't, etc. So we're going to go into 3 different decks for this. We're going to go into the Untold Messages of the Heart Volume 2 by Aqua Moonlight. What He Didn't Say from Rising Sun Oracle and the Divine Masculine Haunted deck created by myself. So let's see what we need to know here. Things that this person holds deep into their core, hides how they feel towards you. We have Mirror. The way that I feel about you the way that I feel about you right is exactly the way you're feeling about me. Wow. So right now, I believe that's what that's saying here. And what's interesting, you guys, is we have the distorted mirror. That is meaningful to me. The way that your person feels about you is because of the way that they feel about themselves. This just goes to prove to you that if they're not seeing themselves as someone that's good, or they don't feel happy with what they see, they're not going to be able to see your value. They're not going to be able to see you from any different lens than they're seeing themselves. So this person has a lot of issues. They've got to fix the image in the mirror first before they can fix things with you. So that's another reason why you don't want to wait around for this person to see your worth. They need to see their worth first before they can really be happy and truthful with anyone, including you. So let's see what else. So it's like deep down inside, they know what they're looking at, I'm sorry to say, is shit. And they need to fix that image. They know it. I feel your sadness and longing for me, but I am unable to comfort you. Wow. So again, this individual is basically saying here, like, I know I've made you sad. I know I've hurt you, but I can't say I'm sorry. I can't comfort you. I can't be there for you right now. So again, another reason why you want to probably just steer clear and keep moving forward with your life. Perhaps this person will do the work, and when they do, they will return to basically comfort you or to apologize, but they've got to see it for themselves. You can't make them see it. Oh, we have Medusa. All these dreams become haunting memories. Ooh. So what is Medusa? Medusa, if you mess with Medusa, you're going to get it. I feel like this individual knows that they messed with you, and there might be a little bit of fear that they have attached to you. So they might not be telling you that, but there's something about you that makes them feel fearful that you're going to get back at them, or if they try to get back into your good graces, that somehow you're going to punish them, okay? But they're also haunted. They're haunted by Medusa's energy because they've hurt Medusa. They've screwed her over, and I feel like that Medusa's energy is you, okay? So they're haunted by the things that they've done. They have dreams at night. That 9 of Swords energy is attached to them, okay? So if you've lost sleep over this person, well, guess what? This person has either lost sleep or will lose sleep over you. They're certainly not going to tell you that. They're going to keep that hidden, but you are affecting this person in their darkest hour. And I'm getting here, their darkest hour is going to be when they are at night alone in their bed trying to sleep. Whew, okay. So that's what we have. So let's look and see what shadows and triggers are coming up for you to heal when it comes to this person. This right here is called the Shadow Work Oracle. What does this person bring up in you that you need to look at and examine and heal? We have suspiciousness is a quality of distrust and disbelief. Give yourself reasons why you feel this. I feel, you guys, that you were triggered, or your inner voice, your higher self was trying to tell you something, but you discounted this. This person may have gaslit you and made you feel crazy. So there is a real trauma now that is surrounding this, and this is something that needs to be healed. Let's go into my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot and get some more details here. Yeah, 9 of Rage. 9 of Rage is 9 of Wands, overpowered. So this was a very overpowering feeling. And again, you guys, I just want you to take this if this is your story. It may not be everybody's, but you guys felt this energy. It was very overpowering. You knew it, but I feel like this person's ability to gaslight you and to tell you you're crazy, you don't know what's going on, was stronger. So now, moving forward, I feel like this is something that is probably going to be an issue for you, okay? Because other people might not actually be doing anything. But, you know, it's kind of like if you've been cheated on, the next relationship that you have, even if your person's not doing something, there could be something that triggers you. And then now you're taking it out on that person that's not even doing anything, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. So you've got to make sure that you really, really work out whatever this person did to you. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, that's not going to be for everybody. I highly suggest perhaps working with a therapist, like an actual licensed therapist that specializes in narcissistic abuse. Or you can even join online communities or even in-person communities that deal with narcissistic abuse. You know, it's just allowing this energy that has been kind of bestowed upon you to, you're really working out a lot of those kinks, right? Because a lot of people that have experienced narcissistic abuse can be just really traumatized and damaged for many years. It depends on how long this was going on. Okay. But not all of you are dealing with a narcissist. That's just an example. But I just feel like whatever this person did to you, this is because of their own crap. So don't allow this individual now to jade you for the rest of your life in future partnerships. So work out why you feel this way, why you felt this way with this particular individual, and know that moving forward, yes, of course, if you sniff out another red flag that's similar, you'll pay attention to it, but you're not going to treat everyone under the same lens as this person, because not everybody you will meet in the future will be like this person. Okay. So let's see what you trigger within this individual. What do you trigger within them? We have prejudice. What if you were categorized in a group and given attributes that were false without truly knowing who you are? Some of you guys, I'm telling you, were judged by this person. This person said awful things to you. I can totally get with that. There was somebody that did this to me, and this wound stayed with me for a very ridiculous amount of time. I allowed what this person thought about me and the things that I heard that they say about me to really, really affect me and make me feel very small and horrible about myself. And obviously that was because that was my own wound. Maybe I didn't feel good about myself. Maybe I felt insecure. Maybe I was insecure. So if I was a stronger person that knew who I truly was and didn't have those issues, this person wouldn't have rocked my world as much as they did with stupid words that they said. But it really got to me because maybe there was something that I felt shame about myself, and so it triggered. So if you guys can identify with that, I feel like that is what this person may have triggered for you. So there was something about you, okay? You were different. Maybe you were authentic, truthful, real. And if you're dealing with somebody who's not real, guess what? You know what they're going to do? Because they're in fear, they're going to transfer that energy over to you, make a judgment on you, project something on you. So there is something about the person that sees themselves. And so what they're doing is the way that they feel about themselves, they're casting judgment and being prejudiced against everyone else. So this individual is very, very tormented with something going on within themselves that's unresolved. So this is their issue, not yours. Yeah. Ace of Decay is Ace of Pentacles, bad seed. So I'm getting here, you guys, that this probably stems from the very beginning of their development. Their parents could have been very judgmental, very prejudiced against certain types of people. And so this person, unfortunately, is still carrying this seed. They're still seeing everyone and even themselves through this lens. Because that eyeball there, it's like the way that they see the world is because something deep within them, they deem as bad. They deem as dark. So what they're doing is now they're judging and making judgments on everyone else because they can't accept something about themselves. I mean, this is really deep, you guys. I'm not a psychologist, but that is what I'm getting here. There is something going on. This person has a lot of skewed it's a lot of skewed ways that they see the world, and the way that they see the world has something to do with their upbringing. And it's not saying, oh, it's not their fault, but they can take some responsibility now. We did see that earlier. At some point, you can take responsibility and start to pull yourself out of what you were subjected to, your trauma, your abuse, all those things, and make different choices. And I just feel like this person may not be making good choices, unfortunately. So the way that you trigger them, there's something about you that reminds them of something true about themselves, and maybe they're ashamed of it, or maybe they want that for themselves, and so they lash out at you because they want it, because they don't have it. That's just what I'm getting here. So very deep, very interesting information coming up. All right, you guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a glimpse into the upcoming future. So what might happen in the future with this individual. So we're going to go into the Zodiac 108 Oracle and the Intuit Tarot. What may happen with this person moving forward in the future? We have labyrinth, lost, delayed, complex, contemplating, purposeful path going inward, spiritual quest, deliberation, long way home, problem to solve, catch-22, uncertain on how to proceed. Very interesting, because if we're asking a glimpse into the upcoming future, it does seem like there will still be some complications with the road. It's not a straight and narrow path. It's not a straight shot forward. Somebody has a lot of going inward to do. They have to go inward. And so this is delaying the connection. It's delaying what might be meant. If you're destined to be with this person because they're a soul counterpart or whatever, it doesn't mean this will be a straight shot. A lot of work will have to be done, not only for yourself, but this person as well. So right now it's very uncertain how you guys will get there, and it might be a long time. It might never happen for some of you in this lifetime, which is why it's very important for you to keep carrying on with your life. Temperance. So the Temperance is beautiful. This is connected to the sign of Sagittarius. This to me is talking about reconciliation. So I feel like also Temperance is about healing and divine timing. So when the timing is right, and I got to say this, guys, whether it's in this life or another life, this connection will restore balance once again. There will be this tranquil energy. There will be this balance of these opposites, because it says a union of opposites, two people coming back together when the timing is right. Okay. So it could be in this lifetime. Some of you guys, again, don't put your lives on hold waiting for this, but it looks to me like when the timing is right and you guys both do your work, then this is possible that there could be a reunion. There could be a reconciliation. We have baggage, but yeah, we got a lot of baggage and unresolved issues to deal with in the meantime. So if we can check our baggage, right? If we could check our baggage and get on the plane and go, then we can do it. But a lot of people have baggage that they carry around for years and years, and it just makes their journey more difficult because they have all of those heavy suitcases to continuously take with them. So it says excess, unresolved issues, held together, preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepared to go, next phase, a long journey. And we already know that this is a journey. So when they're taking all these bags throughout that journey, they're going to let certain things go. And I feel like that also applies to you guys. You will let certain things go with time too. We have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is talking about coming back together in the reverse position. It says changing the outcome, regeneration of a relationship, making a comeback, reconcile, over it, repair, moving on. So I feel like this could go either way for some of you guys. Because of this card of reconciliation, some of you guys will reconcile with this person after this major ending and after this long journey. Perhaps you guys will come back at a later date. Okay. And for some of you guys, you might just say, you know what? I'm done. Because you all have the free will to make that choice. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm moving on. I'm out of here. I'm done. So you can change the outcome. All of you guys have the free will to say yes or no, or kind of put it up in the air and say, we'll see. I say take the middle road. We'll see. I'm not going to put my life on hold. I'm going to keep doing me. And if it's something that's meant to be, our paths will cross once again when the timing is right. And then what's interesting is we have airplane. I was just talking about baggage in an airplane. Look at that. Somebody might be moving. Okay. So some of you guys might feel because someone's moving that you'll never see them again. And I'm getting here, only time will tell. But it says travel, long distance, speed, overcoming, rising up, which is ascension, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, things working off, leaving things behind, internal guidance systems, as in we're relying on our higher self to lead the way. We're tapping into some sort of wisdom to, move forward and just kind of trust and have faith that everything is going to work out exactly as it is meant to work out. So I feel like that's very, very, I think it's a very balanced approach and very balanced advice that Spirit is giving us. So why don't we take a look and see what is your person's journey? What is their ascension journey? What ascension will be taking place for them? What will they be doing? All right, this deck is called the After Tarot. So we have the Four, let me make sure this is not completely reversed. It's not. Four of Cups in the reverse position. You can see that this person here is like pouring out what no longer serves them. So I do feel like they will be doing some work when it comes to letting things go that aren't serving them, letting go of some of that heavy baggage along the way. So that's actually a positive. This right here is called the Vice Versa Tarot. And we have the Sun. I'm sorry, this is the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is like really, really looking at the bigger picture and really taking a look at the past and seeing, what do we want to create now? What judgment calls do we want to make? Did we make the best judgments in the past? It's really reviewing your life in a huge way. And almost like something that we didn't value before, we're suddenly valuing it. I do feel like for a lot of you, this person is going to realize what they lost, what they sabotaged with you. And they might, some of them might lose you. It might take losing you to really, really finally feel it. They might really, really feel like they lost out on the greatest thing because they let you go, because they didn't value you when they had you, that they just kind of poured out what you were offering to them. And I feel like some of them will want to return and reconcile with you. Now, guess what? That's up to you guys, whether you take this person back or not, because I get that a lot in the comments. I'll never take this person back. I don't want this person back. No problem. That's your free will choice. Absolutely. And some of you guys would take this person back, or some of you guys might say, I'll never take this person back. And then all of a sudden they come back and then you're changing your mind. You know what I mean? Because you never thought in a million years that maybe they would change, or maybe that they would, say these things that they're saying. So I feel like it is very possible that this individual will understand what they've lost and want to come back and resurrect this connection. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. This person has a lot of work to do. And are they dragging their feet? They absolutely are. This person is stubborn. This person is someone who might not see what they need to work on just yet. But with time, I feel like it will be illuminated to them. They will see that there's certain things that just aren't working for them. And so sometimes when we have a lot of fails or a lot of things crumble and fall apart, we start to look at the common denominator, which is us, and say, you know what? Maybe I do need to do some work on myself. Maybe I need to change a thing or two. And we have the Five of Swords. I do also feel like your person is going to experience a lot of defeat. They're going to experience a lot of loss. They're going to experience some things that are just, feels like it's an injustice. And it's also going to allow them to try harder to survive, to say, you know what, I don't like the outcome of this, or I don't like the way that I handled myself. I see how I've hurt other people. So you know what? I'm going to now work on myself to be a better person. So what I do see for this individual with time and their ascension process is that there are certain things that are going to happen to them, and they're going to have to feel it in order to heal it. And certain circumstances are not going to work out in their favor, which is kind of karmic to me with Judgment's energy. It's kind of like karmic things have to happen to this person in order for them to understand how they are affecting other people or how they've hurt other people, which I feel includes you. So it's almost like when they get this epiphany or understanding, they're going to want to make wrongs right with you. They're going to want to come back and either apologize or start with you once again. So it is possible, but it's going to take some time for this individual to get to that point. So let's take a look and see what is your ascension journey. What is your energy here in the future? This is called the Before Tarot. So let me just make sure I don't have it all messed up. Okay. Okay, so these cards just want to pop out, so I guess I'll take them. Okay, you guys, so your ascension journey, we have this Seven of Cups, but you can see here, he doesn't want to look at something, right? The Seven of Cups is a card of fantasy and illusion, and it's also about being confused and also procrastinating on all the things that you need to do. So some of us, what we do is if we don't want to do something or don't want to focus on something such as ourselves, we'll invest all of our time and energy and effort into other people. And whenever we do that, we usually get lost, okay? So I feel like maybe a lot of you guys, instead of kind of staying in a state of delusion or not dealing with something or not looking at something and really seeing it for what it is, I feel like you guys are going to take off the blinders. Maybe you've done that before and it didn't work out. So guess what? You're looking at these cups and you're saying, okay, I'm going to be realistic now. I'm not going to be lost in a fantasy world. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm actually going to face reality. I'm going to make some choices that are best for me. So I do see that happening for you guys. And this has to do with the King of Pentacles. So Taurus energy. I do feel like it's this individual, you guys. This individual we know right now has their back towards you. There seems to be this separation. There seems to be this behavior here. And this Five of Pentacles is a closed door. Okay. So I feel like this individual has probably closed the door on this connection, or you've maybe had to walk away from them, but they have their back to you. So instead of you pretending like everything is going to be okay, or this is the person of your dreams, even though they're not acting that way, even though they don't even want the same things as you, even though they're not really giving you any indication that they want to be married or that they want to have a family with you, instead of you kind of continuing to project your fantasy onto this person, I feel like you're going to start seeing things very clearly. You're going to see that right now that this door is closed for a reason. And because this door is closed, you're going to force yourself to move forward with your life and to invest in yourself for a change. Okay? So that's a part of the lesson, is for you to love yourself, invest in yourself, and really value yourself. This person, with who they are, they can't value you. You want to know why? Because they can't value themselves. So there is no value in this connection right now, except for you valuing yourself more and loving yourself more than you always have. So you're going to do that work, I'm seeing here, while this door seems to be closed. Okay, these two want to come out, so we'll take them. We have the Ten of Cups, but it's in the like a dark position, and we have this Page of Pentacles. And remember, you guys, the Page of Pentacles was the card that came up. So right here, he's looking at it. Right here, he's actually doing something with it. So this, I feel, is where you've been before. You're looking at this. This is my happily ever after. Me and this person are going to end up together. Everything is hunky frickin' dory, even though this person has their back towards you and they're treating you like, sorry to say, maybe shit. This is your new understanding. You're taking off the blinders and you're looking at it for what it is. That right now, it just seems like that dream isn't really happening. It's not panning out that way, okay? But you're not afraid to see it now. You're facing it because you want to know why. Your focus is instead of being on this, your focus now is on your own coin. What am I going to do with my life? What do I want to create? What seeds do I want to plant for my future? I'm ready to face that now. I'm ready to do something. So yes, you guys are moving forward into the future with a new set of eyes. You're no longer allowing this person and what they've said to you or what they've done to you to dictate your life. You're not absorbing that energy. You're actually empowering yourself and becoming the Page of Pentacles and starting fresh and starting new. So if this person is destined to come back and change, which we can see for some of them, that might be the possibility, that might be it, then they will. And if they don't, nothing lost, because you now moving forward are taking the very valuable lesson of everything that this person has had to teach you, which is to value yourself and love yourself and not take somebody else's thoughts about you and, like look at yourself through that lens and realize that everybody has their own issues and you are in your own truth, this right here is telling you, you can now do something new, something fresh for the new year. You don't have to take the cycle with you. So now we're going to end this reading with some affirmations for empowering and healing for you, the viewer. So I know that was kind of dark for some of you guys, and these shadowy readings are not fan favorites. I don't get a lot of views on them. A lot of people don't engage in them, and a lot of people don't order these types of readings. And I think probably the reason why is because, sometimes we just don't really want to focus on the hard stuff. We just want to sometimes do a little bit of a bypass and just say, I'll deal with that later. I get it. I've gotten in those moods before too, but I'm not going to not bring these types of readings to the collective because I feel like they're really important. And I feel like especially towards the end of the year, and especially with a lot of the messages that I get and the comments that I see, I know a lot of you guys are really wanting to pull back and empower yourselves. Okay. So that is what we are focused on here. This deck right here is from Angelical Revelation 144. Soul food, let God and your source. Let God be your source and supply. Yes, absolutely. I feel like a lot of you guys, such as myself, we've always been hungry for other people to fulfill us and to tell us who we are. Okay? If this person loves me and if this person values me, then that must be that I'm valuable. If this person loves me, then that must be that I'm good enough. But sometimes when you're dealing with people that are broken or empty themselves, right? They're going to ultimately let you down. They're going to ultimately change their mind because that's what human beings do, right? So let your connection with Source, God, however you guys connect, let that be your supply. Let that be your food. Feed your soul through Source. Feed your soul through your connection with God and the universe. Don't look to other people to feed your soul. Because when you do that, you're ultimately going to come up starving. Because those people are also looking to feed themselves too. Source never is. Source just is. We have natural. Remove ego and self-importance to act naturally. I love that. So this is just about being yourself, you guys. This is just about also letting nature take its course, going with the flow. Your need to know how things are going to happen or when they're going to happen. That's really coming from ego. That means that you don't have faith, and that means that you feel like you're going to miss out on something. When you just have faith and trust that everything's going to turn out exactly the way that it's supposed to, you're not in that ego. You're just allowing things to happen. You're going with the flow of just fate, destiny. You're going with the flow, I actually don't do a lot of readings for myself, and this is one of the reasons why, is because I don't need to know. There's certain things that I don't even need to ask because I just know that whatever happens is going to happen because it's supposed to. I don't need any kind of warnings. I don't need cards or readings to tell me anything, really. I just rely on my intuition most of the time. And sometimes that can be skewed. But the thing is, I just look at life as whatever happens is supposed to happen. It's in natural law and order. Detachment. Harming or grieving the loss of another is attachment. Yeah. So the more that we detach ourselves from this person and this story and all this pain and all their stuff, the better off we're going to be. Okay? Yes, it's sad when we connect with someone and we lose them, but the more that we spend time grieving over this loss, and I feel like this is this card right here. The more that you spend time looking down, looking behind you, looking at the empty road, instead of looking at the road that's in front of you and all the things that you can create, that's really where your suffering is going to remain. You're going to be stuck in the past. You're not going to be able to create new, beautiful, amazing experiences for yourself. So we are being asked to detach with love from this person, so that way we can create other things that are meant for us, other experiences, perhaps even other contracts that we're meant to experience. And we have divine beauty. See, your authentic divine nature is true beauty. You are good enough. That's something that is a major lesson for this viewer. You are good enough. Something that was said to you or something about the way that this person sees you or judges you has really, really hurt you. Okay? It's really hurt you, but you are a star. Remember that came up? And you have value and you are worthy. So whatever this person, whatever you allowed them to take from you or to tell you about yourself, tell you who you are, is total bullshit. And it's time for us to release that and detach from it and let it go, because you want to know what it's doing? It's only harming us and keeping us in a state of grief, and that needs to stop. So you are beautiful and divine just the way that you are. And if this person cannot see it, we already know it's because they can't see it within themselves. And it's your job to see it for you. And when you see that in you, that's when other people start to see it too. And you naturally gravitate, and those people naturally gravitate towards you because you're in vibration with that beautiful energy. So that is what I have for you guys today. I really hope that you found it to be helpful and healing for you. Remember, nothing is set in stone. Anything can shift and change at any time. But I just take this and these messages today of what you guys needed to know at this time, just for your own growth, empowerment, and healing. So thank you guys again. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely consider subscribing if you're not already. Give this video a thumbs up. Maybe put a comment in the comment section, or even take it a step further and drop a donation into my channel. All the links are down below for that, because all of those things really help me to continue to bring you guys this free content and to also thrive myself here on YouTube. So thanks again, you guys. You take care. Bye-bye.